applying to this team.
Right, Lev on defense, Sen on attack. Neon on the chamber could be... Whoa. Nice shot, bro. Yeah, it's a good start for the... Good start for the Neon. Well, that's my fault as always.
That's going to knock the wind out of Sentinel sails.
And blows after the fact.
Yeah, Neon last time was great, man. Neon, I mean, Neon's going to be great every game. So good.
Very low. Cortezia working his way forward. Neon in the corner swinging out.
Well, that's also my fault. I just can't say anything about the game. They just didn't the day.
B side, easy for the taking for Sentinels. They're definitely going to get that spike down.
This is always such a weird juncture on this map where there's a rotate in progress and both teams almost cross by each other top mid. LEVIATAN was slow. They were worried
we keep on testing it.
Someone was posted up in windows.
John definitely hits this first shot.
They're going to have a 2v2 though. John and Cortezia playing together here. Spike showing himself. Cortezia with his third of the round. Guy is sharp as attack.
John definitely will hit one shot.
Had to clutch a billion times for Sentinels. Last time around, but blows fight in through the wall.
Sure, man. Nice spam on that.
Off the pistol. And a brilliant way to start this map on defense.
A stunning round from one of the LEV Academy players that they brought up this
Insanity.
year. One of the 4 young talents that they have on this team.
Stop spamming all them pistol rounds. That is actually wild behavior, you're right.
I like the opening there from Sen. Narek gets on the board right away, picking up this Neon. I think you really want to see that if you're a hopeful Sen fan.
Lev have the best pistol record out of any team right now, I'm pretty sure. If my memory's good, which it's not. It's 15 out of 17 pistols? That can't be right. Did it come up here and I ignored it?
In the peak individual form I think we've ever seen him in the history of Valorant. But they're going to need another
anti-eco rate? We don't talk about the anti-eco rate.
That hasn't been enough to get over the finish line. And definitely not against the LEV team that is just stacked with shooters.
They're missing something. Do they have it here? Have they found it? Caillou gets a bullet between the shoulder blades, but Narrate at least is able to respond. It's just Shorty that takes the fade out.
And Neon not able to get away with any kind of teleport, by the way. Just jumping kill from John, who's now picked up the Outlaw. Every target one-shottable on LEV to that weapon.
Sato gets a peek, knows he needs to move. John, okay. Spike dealt with. King's hunting for Narrate
here.
Dude,
look at some of the HPs, man.
About to be backed up.
Yeah, Cortezia on his way.
Just a classic. Just a classic for Cortezia. We're thinking about setting up a double swing, but I think time is of the essence. Narrate's able to win that fight out on his own, and so it falls to Sato to get in here and dig the spike out. But he's going to be surrounded on 3 sides with Narrate surely rattling the cage to get his attention.
Very nice. Well,
to get himself out.
we didn't talk about the anti-ecos. The pistol round record still intact. Looks really good.
Bad, and I'm definitely not mad at Sen getting him back onto a more comfortable duelist role. He's played a ton of Neon in the past. What a kill from John. I mean, that is, I think, perhaps the most crucial one of the round. Getting a one-shot classic jumping on the chamber that could have ran away, teleported away. Suddenly, they just capture momentum.
Well, we're back here.
Tech pause real quick.
Kind of walking into this game,
and be America's without it at the moment.
Storylines in terms of the duelists are the most compelling. We've got Neon, who hits the ground running last week and has an insane performance. Plays a lot of Yoru. He goes 262 ACS for the series, 39-21 with a 13-2 first kill, first death. Then there's Narrate, who in an interview was saged out to him, basically says, "Don't throw me out yet. I've still got a lot to show, I've got a lot to give." And in that conversation, he kind of says that I'm an intuitive player. I like to play intuitively. I don't want to be too structured about my approach, but that means if I come into a game feeling off, or I'm just not locked in.
Sen, yeah, they are involved a lot in the tech pauses.
I really need to be in a good headspace. I really need to get off to a good start. And then he referenced, obviously, what he was able to do last year, you know, in stage 2, right? Towards the middle part of the year, he said he's got a bit sick during Champions, and he definitely struggled. His gameplay struggled there. But no, he wants to remind everybody what he was able to demonstrate on that Sentinels roster, and he thinks he can access that here. Not a moment too soon. This is the lower bracket.
They've lost 6 out of 17 rounds after winning the pistols. That is not great. But that's honestly not as bad as I thought. That's obviously not a great record, but
his role on that agent generally, it's just not for him, but you weren't seeing
But it
him
was
succeed
worse than
taking
that.
intuitive timings, awkward dashes in where he's getting caught. At times I'm questioning, is this a part of the game plan going wrong?
Is he
it
being
him not having
micromanaged,
a
or
sense for the waylay in some of these particular moments? But regardless, Sen just wants to remove any possible negatives from running
Let
him
me
on
double
that agent by
check.
just switching him to
Yeah, but
Neon,
I
which
thought
is
they've only
way
played
more
17.
comfortable. And this even takes me back
So you're saying it's 6
years
out of
to when he was
15 then, right?
competing in challengers and making
That sounds a
name
lot
for
worse.
himself. And when you started seeing rumors of him moving up to the league, it was because of him playing Neon, crushing challengers teams alone during the Neon meta, and then making his way to K-Corp, eventually back here, right? But this is certainly a comfort role for him, and I just think that's exactly what he needs. Some early momentum.
Full
like
pass
getting
and
this
stack
3-piece
over
to
towards
win out
here, as
that
we can
crucial
see.
eco round.
At
I
least
feel
where
like
they're
that can get him in the
prodding,
zone to have his best
they
performance
don't
at
have to
Kickoff yet.
exec.
Can he build consistency? But in this game, can he simply
Got
get into
Eco
the driver's
Farmer.
seat?
Trying to
A lot of
scout
questions
out.
around Narrate, but so
Get a
far
bit
he's
of
been delivering.
resistance, so
Sentinels are
maybe
able to get into that B site quickly last round, and
we start exploring on the other
successful
sides.
first plan. Now they've been kind of stymied here going towards A. This dark
If the
cover is
coach
enough
subs
to
in,
ward
like
them
you
away
had
for the
Bonka
time being.
subbing in, who would be calling?
Sense in
It
doing
would still be
anything
Ethan.
too
Bonka
aggressive at
maybe
the
would
moment.
help
They don't
sometimes, but
want to run into a stack, but it looks like it's going
they
to
wouldn't
end
have
up
played for so
happening
long
anyway.
though. They just need to
4
focus on
players are here.
crosshair.
Sato with that shorty, close
You also
up
don't
at
want to
main.
change like whatever's working. You'd be
So
mad to
getting
do
very
it.
close without taking any contact. They're aware that LEV are likely just dunk in on the site with pistols, and such blows shows up at the wrong time. Straight to the crosshairs of Redux. Saturate, good connection
Oh,
there. And
just above.
Sato was crouched into that shot. Kai steps up here, but it's hit with the relay bolt. Doesn't seem to bother him
Sato
too
has
much.
3 shorty kills. He's reloaded.
And
Oh my
there
god.
was more. Sato could have been a real
He was
problem
going.
running on that
He was
corner.
going for the shorty ace.
It looked as if. Did Caillou get hit by Narrate's relay bolt trying to get in there?
Really insane,
I
man.
wasn't able to. I was a little bit too dialed in on Sato just dodging the relay bolts and
Could have
getting
been a
all the
saturate.
kills with his shorty.
See how this goes.
I'll tell you, I'm interested in seeing how good Redux is going to be on this waylay compared to what we've gotten from Sen running the agent so far. Now, honestly, though, all those kills, it doesn't even end up mattering
big
that much
round.
because Sen win the eco.
Lot of
Their economy
money.
is still super strong. Yeah. But it does get Sato very close to the convergent path. He's just one orb away, blows one away from the Nightfall because of all the kills he got at 4-piece on the pistol they won. So we could definitely see those ults come into play late into this round.
Ooh, do
Shocked
they
out there
feel
doesn't
like
clear the
they?
trademark
Yeah, do
out
they feel
of
like they
the
hit
B
that?
main choke. And
What
Sentinel double
ults we
back, they
got? We
actually
got an
were
Omen ult,
posturing towards
either
the weaker
commit
side
or
of the map,
create
but
pressure.
something has tipped
We
them off that
also are 1 away from a fade
might
ult.
head elsewhere.
This is pretty nice. Pressure over towards
No,
B.
not
They
really
kind of
on-
clear it with
Neon
the
hasn't gotten a ton accomplished on this
fades,
chamber, but frankly,
and
on
then
the first map
join
online,
into a
he
triple
started really
face
slow
over
the
towards
first few
middle.
rounds. He
They
saw
don't see
whipping a lot
anything
of
over
shots,
towards
and then
middle,
suddenly
so they lean over
he
towards
just
A more.
activated and completely ruled that map with the AWP. So could see him take over at any given moment. Here's Narrate in with the relay bolt. Danger for Sato. Yeah, he just has to get out.
Okay, but that gives space. Narrate's able to make use of it, and Sato taken down through that dark cover. Narrate just sprayed in his direction of refract.
The refract didn't get him all the way out the way.
Inside the smoke, John QT is hiding, or rather, that was King Paranoia.
Very
It was
individual
attempted,
from
but
Lev
Narrate
on
is in
this
a great
one.
spot.
That is a light
Yeah,
play
I
from
will also
King.
say that I like the
Nothing
calling
to
from Sen
supplement
here.
that.
It's very
No
simple,
players
but
really
it's like
nearby,
this is
just
what
wants to
you
get
should
the
really be doing
timing,
with
but
double duelist.
With a Paranoia, you have no idea if someone is just going to be stood to the left and ready to go. It's not like you're popping out with a KO flash or something that's going to blind everyone.
It's probably going to be based on a
it's just
misconception. He probably doesn't think that Narrator's sitting up on that off angle, or could be yet. He's playing Neon. She's fast as
Lev
fudge.
at the moment have lost 6 out of 13 and 6 out of 13 anti-ecos. Nearly half. Wow, that's insane.
Where you can get away, but not very good when Center running into AR and you can just get spammed down. Narrate on the
He's
hunt.
taking that fight, man.
He's feeling it today.
A little bit of swagger. That's what we want to see. As Narrate
Yeah,
steps into
looks
the
like they got a
octagon.
point
That's
to prove on
3
this
kill
game.
from him on that round. He's looking good. Up to 7. Already has that overdrive at the ready. Now, this could be a very different game than what we otherwise would have expected. One that can rise and fall on the back of Narrate.
It was just a real disjointed effort there from Lev to try and hold that site. There was no activation point where everyone suddenly did something at once. There's a flood on the spike tap, like something along those lines. It just fell apart piece by piece. The dominoes falling. All right, Narrate's got the ult into this round. couple ults for Sen, maybe a pit if they get that spike down. Lev have a meager investment into this.
Sen have been so varied. A, then B, then mid to open. Really trying to mix up their approach here.
Now Neon's controlling P main, so Lev, they're content with trying to fight over mid. Will there be a
Big
moment
crunch
where
on
they
middle.
try to
Omen
crunch
looks ready to
onto Sen?
flash.
Paranoia is ready to go from King. That's going to connect.
Saturate could be huge.
Yeah, a little late on this one. Kind of missed the mark on this. Oh boy, yeah. It's looking a little rough, man.
That's the danger of playing
Looking a little rough for Lev. Looking pretty good for Sen.
Really consistently. God, he has no reason to take it. Elongated fight with Neon, but probably felt like he had the better. Neon's headhunter though rings out.
Yeah, I would say at this point for Sen, not surprised to see player with some confidence in that moment.
Also looked a little weird. Lower guns going for an ult trap play.
Sen make it look effortless on that round. The counter utility for Lev's little stack up towards mid was just far too overwhelming.
Yeah, it's all well and good. I think King had a paranoia wound up, but he misses the timing because of how fast Sen can be. And that saturate just dominates you if you're sat in that corner.
They're getting hit by a saturate and a relay bolt at the same time. You're fried.
The saturate is really meta-defining, I think, making it punishing to play those corners.
It absolutely is.
Mate, Sen can keep this going. Look how many ults they got.
It just so happens that basically all of Sen are there, so we might see a big early clash.
Paranoia, this time set up well. Sato trying to get ahead of it, getting maybe more than the asked for.
Yeah, it's a lovely set play on this.
16. That's huge.
Nice. What a beautiful play.
Dude, you have no chance to answer that. There's no window of opportunity to retaliate.
Lev are easily in the driver's seat on this round. Sen knowing there are a few players there.
EG take notes, yeah. Dude, that's the easiest thing to fix though. Try run and servers.
Could be two
Oh,
here.
he got a little heads up with the foot there.
Sentinels down
That's
to
just exactly as Lev drew it up. Aggro play in B main. Even if Sen weren't there, you're just trying to funnel them into that operator over on A.
His reaction time, Neon's, has looked astonishing so far in Kickoff. Like quantum computing level, astonishing. He just doesn't miss these held angles. You've got to force him off.
Dude, what is this Viper? Why is that happening though? I swear, this the wall's so random sometimes.
Been playing a hell of a lot of Vipers since the team has gotten their full roster.
Okay, convincing round. A lot of money on this one.
More than the Neon ranked demon that he was.
I wonder if they just go back to going fast, really.
Into the league, he is very flexible. Yeah, here's that play again. Haunt over tops.
Oh my!
I mean, crazy. Double dash. Paranoia is excellent. Everything about that lead play worked across the map.
That's
you
instant.
hear that, guys? You hear that, guys?
Instant reaction there from Neon. Okay, 2-round game. Sentinel's probably happy to.
Everyone's money's unbelievable. Get a couple of buy rounds before anyone has to eco, depending on what goes on. Yeah, this makes sense from Sen, right? They just got picked up from an op, just go back to just 5-person grouping, head over towards the site. Op either has to retake or it gets overwhelmed. Keep it nice and simple with the ults. Lev were fully on top of this.
They've given up a lot of this space.
I mean, they're never going to think there's 3 elbow. 2 maybe.
Redux, okay, it's a bit of a safe peek here around the corner. He sees that
Fatal goes in, you guys should start sending it.
Viper's pit on the side though for Sen. They are ready to fight down and dirty in these trenches.
Guys, the fatal hit everyone. You gotta speed up.
Sentinels are fully in circle. LEVIATAN.
Okay, now they're locked in.
Starting to make their way in. Sees used but not followed up on. The decay was shrugged off, but here comes Sato. More spray straight through. Cortez a little bit too slow on the trigger finger, and then John going down. Narrate.
Very, very nice on this. Dude, back-to-back rounds of everyone surviving. Okay, we got a game.
Don't see that every day.
You could just feel the walls closing in on
Alex,
every
you should for sure be doing that, yeah.
Not a lot of options for Sen.
How?
You should have a keyboard tilt.
Stuck in the site. Players are just going to die to spam. I don't even think that ended up happening, really. Look at that from Spike. The adjustment to the right is nasty.
Why? We've seen this from Sen before. That is a 3.
Why, Alex? What's your crouching game?
A number of their ult-heavy rounds over the last couple of weeks have been pretty underwhelming.
Yeah, I think that has been a pain point in their gameplay. They're just unable to press forward, get any
Control.
space.
Okay, put your keyboard straight and try press control loads. Look at your little finger, and then tilt your keyboard, and then look at your little finger. This is way better for you.
Anasuri coming out, Narrate dancing amongst the arcs of electricity. It's going to be spiked to fall. And King's playing back at the site. This time, though, Not into elbow for LEVIATAN. They will have Sato up front and center, big saturate, but a slip pass. Narrate's able to take King down. That's the control util gone. But it is a trade that Sato is able to go 1-for-1.
He does eventually have to retreat though, pinged up, blinded as well by that paranoia.
That's a nasty smoke.
Big Joe.
Like that's going to be crucial. Caillou stepping up.
Okay,
on
might
this
just be
round.
about damage now.
Both LEV players, if they go through this dark cover, crosshair staring
Maybe
at
a
them.
fade I could help
Are they
here.
gonna haunt their way out of this? Wait for it to
How
come
on
out.
earth? How on earth does my guy get 2 kills running through the smoke when 2 people are looking at the smoke?
Some pretty egregious moments here.
Insane.
Some very surprising turns of events.
Beautiful round there from Sen's IGL. They just go right back to the pace on that A side. Hunter's Fury this time being the catalyst of the site take. Great
Is
kill.
LEV
and at
the
same
youngest
time,
team in
King
VCT?
King
For sure.
just gets
Must be.
sprayed down when Narrate accelerates. We've seen.
Because even King's not that old, right?
This Neon is outpacing this defensive util. That was another one where Narrate gets ahead of the saturate and is then able to kill King.
It's that same angle that he caught King off in a few rounds ago when King just dry swings his own smoke after paranoia. So they're not used to the Neon
Maybe
timing on
not
this
then.
map, LEVIATAN. It's throwing them off.
Yeah, King might be.
This defensive
King's
off from Neon
24.
really just hasn't had a lot
Then
of
maybe-
opportunities because of Sen playing at
Maybe
an
one of the
explosive
Turkish teams
pace
in the
and just
EMEA is younger.
dumping util on these execs. You're getting the wall coming out from Narrate. There's just too much obscuring any reasonable angle that could be taken by an Opera. Though maybe this round will be the moment, unless he just gets forced away by the drone.
It's not the drone that's the issue, because that's been every round. It's the pace behind the drone that makes it impossible for Neon to repost up on angles. But he has to do that.
Man,
That's
these
dirty.
2 look deadly.
Little flick
They
and
do
gets
this
out.
all the time.
Such a small window to capitalize. And he
They
nails
actually
it.
have 3 different variations,
From
all
the shadows,
basically the
it's
same thing.
Behind enemy lines, you can see Lev on the
Definitely
minimap.
got to change up
They
their
are
own
trying to
strats a little
clear
bit,
their
even though
own
they've changed up their
spawn
own
at the
player.
moment. John would be the linchpin of a potential Sen win here, or at least attempt to get back into the round. But Lev should be able to lock this up. They've got a ton of ults.
Ooh,
Nice shot.
Sato with just incorrect crosshair placement. He's under the assumption that no one is up top mid like that.
So this A site is obviously free for
It's a
Sen
pretty
right
big
now.
pick, really. This is like the main ult to help them retake
And
this.
at least having to use that dart now just to get through the dark cover. So a tool for a post plant removed as Lev attempt to maneuver their way here for the 4-on-3 retake.
Not the best
King
ult
still with
comp.
that paranoia ready
The
to
3
go.
ults are like
Both of the
situational, really.
Cs as well.
So Crossfire is set up here. Snakebite for Cortesier is relevant. They still have this Viper up, and both controllers in play, I think, is pretty pertinent. John's still
Oh,
holding
that's
mid. He's gonna need
nice.
to get there and help in
Tether,
time.
Tether
Caillou
in the
just kills off
choke
line.
point, so it
Cortesier
clears
left
over
alone.
towards here. You got
Yeah,
the
this
Odin
lobby
ready
came
to
obvious,
spam,
goes
and he
down
just
to
sees the
spam.
trail, so he can just spam it. Oh, look at this guy with the Odin, man.
Now John has to face 4. He's had
Rourke
some
would be proud.
pretty absurd performances over the last few matches, but LEVIATAN are wise to it.
That's a nice retake. They really just deplete Sen's numbers piece by piece. Isolation on Cortezia first, then they move on. Figure out where Caillou is. He's spanning through
Alex,
the wall,
mate, come on
loses
now.
that out to blows. Even if he gets that kill, looks like he was about to be swarmed after the fact. So that's pretty good from Lev. And I mean, just as I was talking about Neon struggling to get anything done with the op because of Sen just brute forcing their ways through extremities. That time opting to
Lev's average
try
player
and
age
go
is
mid.
19.2. Wait, you're going to do the
Ends up
maths?
just
Holy.
getting a very
I think the only
free
2 teams
kill
that can
for
compete
Lev.
with that
Lev
are
aren't getting mid up
BBL
for free
and
anymore by the looks of things.
Hove.
We're going to see... Okay, the Waylaid's actually in mid here, so no pop plays
But
on
I think
defense from
Rose
Lev
is a little older.
here. It's the Prowler to clear.
Neon is here with that op. Sen don't intend on accelerating in right now, but they're going to have to do a hell of a lot of re-clearing. I mean, as far as they know, Neon could still be anywhere with this op. He could be posted up mid again. He could have a main control.
I think Narrate probably heard the trademark there as well. Even though it's been the prescribed location for it. Doesn't feel like he wants to run up and get slowed.
Well, Sato very weak. Is getting out of mid, back to spawn. So Sen do have the opportunity to walk up here without danger. Though, of course, they don't know that. They don't know that Link is just for the taking as they're working into this. A split, 3 players from Lev, ready to hold this site again. Spike spotted out.
Yeah, he has to give the space up though. Hope to stall out a little bit more. Viper's pit on A, that's where he thinks Sen are going to land. That's a pretty good assumption to make. Redux can't get ahead of the saturate. A lot of space has been cleared here, but
They might keep the Viper out of the ult for long. Oh,
he was out
it's
towards
unlucky.
elbow, that part of the map now not under Lev's control anymore. Good ping out, but he's king. He's found 3 in the pit.
love his shots,
man,
King.
This guy is trouble. Nothing but trouble. Spike loose. Cortezia has to recover, and he's about to get backstabbed if he's not careful.
What a lovely, lovely round, man. Enabled heavily by the Viper. Oh, that was sick.
Stunning hold. Sato hyping him up as well.
Yeah, this team, the LEV team has so much potential. So much potential.
By Spike, and King maneuvers his way deeper into the site while all of the attention from Sen was fully occupied on removing the Viper from play.
He has had to be the main anchor on that A site. A couple of rounds, right? The pace from Narrate kind of shook him loose. He swings into an off angle, gets taken down. It's been tough for him to get a feel for the tempo. I think he might have
once they got their money kind of stabilized a little.
Feels like now
Do you think that against Sen, their best chances or their best rounds have just been what they're doing right now? Just set XX, just pick a site and just go for it.
Sato might want to go quickly off this.
Yeah, do they try to just hit the gas back in? I mean, not all 5 players are here. They still have 2 in mid.
Medicify, thank you so much for the 5 months, man. Appreciate the prime, dude. Thank you for that.
Set up on the site, so LEVIATAN should have some advance notice here.
Sen have no ults to work with. This conversion path's the only one in play. That's Caillou trapped in the site.
Renok's already down here, but there's Cortezia. Caillou just needs to bide his time. He knows he's going to have some backup here from main. The problem is, though, just around that elbow corner, and LEVIATAN have tower control. Caillou has to stay put. Uncomfortable. And Sato's having to beat him out on the swing. It's going to be blows. Deals with John through the smoke, and Cortezia has no business being here. Another pretty clean effort.
Very nice.
Let's retakes.
Dude, it's just, I feel like every round you're just saying different names of LEV players of like who did well. Impressive.
They've made some great adjustments and really tightened up.
I really like
watching
watching
those
excellent
stuff from them
fade, man.
make these
He's got a great fade.
They're spiking over top, and for Sen, they're just never able to claim any forward space. That has been their undoing on a couple of these execs. We've seen it on both sites now. Where, look,
5 too much. What's their comp again? Saying 5 is too much.
There's no way you're going to be able to win that out.
So Caillou looking over at it like, I'm not going to get any help, am I? Not a chance.
All 5 players for Sen in B main. No ults right now. Caillou
Not super convinced.
Let's notice they're getting into the side as quickly as they can, but will it be fast enough? Narrate is well entrenched, and there's a smoke that keeps LEVIATAN's reinforcements still in top mid.
Can Sen do anything to actually fight forward, to actually take the space they couldn't on that last round so they can get 6 before the half ends?
Well, this is nice, man. Narrate, I want to see more of that.
This is what you're asking for.
They want to do it. They have 3 players fighting right into elbow, smoke down. They can take heaven control. They realize the errors that they made in that last round.
Okay, that's going to be the action there, back towards that B area. Oh, dangerous.
Big dodge.
Leon's able to avoid being taken down, but he's in a weird spot. Doesn't really have anyone to play off of. There's the dash across. It's getting hot and heavy here over towards that arch area. Sato's trying to get in.
Well, if you thought 5 is enough, then surely 6 is.
John gets the dropped. And there's Sato once more, drops down. Hard to hit, but Caillou's had 3 so far. King's on the defuse. He's got to answer. Neon misses the shot, doesn't do quite enough damage.
Bro, they still... obviously 6 was never going to happen. And it's going to be 5, is always going to be my end of that sentence.
Perfect to close out the round. They just did.
Incredible comeback, though, let's be honest.
I feel like the duo of him and Sato have been incredible on this defense side.
Alex, who do I think? Realistically, by the end of the year? Yeah, I'll probably say Fnatic.
Early run, just playing with this blistering explosive pace.
It might be BBL.
But let's figure out the answer.
It could have gone very differently. About 1v2 at the end of the round. Nice looks here for LEVIATAN. They look very adaptable despite Sen having a good start and Narrate looking decent. There's lots to look forward to.
Dude, often to get their players back. They're going to be a fun team.
Red Bull gives you wings.
Vitality? I should have said Vitality. You're right. I regret my decision. It's the year of Darker, man. I keep forgetting. You're back after looking at the ages. The oldest team is Team Secret with an average age of 25.8. Poor guys, man. You just scan all the teams. That was a fast scan of all the teams, man. Mate, you can't say that explains a lot.
Here between Sentinels and Leviathan, two teams on their last legs in the hunt for a spot at Masters Santiago. Leviathan, they give a bit of the map up on a lot of these defense side rounds, but Wyatt, their retakes look meticulously constructed, and man, half of them they're coming out with only one gun lost. It's like 4 players standing when the smoke clears.
Yeah, if you take a look at the timeline right now, LEV, they win that pistol round. SEN, eco them. Then they go on a run. It's 4 rounds in a row for them, 1 out, because they're playing just a relentless
Yeah, once we got into the buy rounds,
initially couldn't
they got a bit of money. LEV, the kings of pistols.
We're now going to have to step up on this.
How did they do on the pistol?
Of their own.
Nice start.
Okay.
Good way to open it for Narrate.
It might be better for them to lose the pistol if they keep getting ecoed. Just end up
massively
not
limited.
gifting the enemy team extra guns.
And this LEV
Might
obviously
actually,
not as
might
dense
actually
with
be the strat, man.
As Sen's having 2 duelists, having that neon and the waylay, so a lot of pressure on Sato here to perform. That chamber is not bringing a whole lot to the table in regard to the execs, so
They only have paranoia in terms of flashes, so that's a challenge.
Sato lone on A, hoping to draw some attention from Sen, but at the moment their position's pretty unwavering.
Patience here from Narrate, not forging ahead for anything too excessive.
Very quiet from LEV.
Oh, the
at
timing.
moment.
I mean, they're going to check it at one
Trying to
point.
slowly
Gets to
work
the 40
back
second
up.
mark and they
Sato
choose to
with
just
no
turtle in
utility
sight.
in main. There's not going to be a dash and a refract.
Where's my spike going?
It's going to come down to straight aim duels. As you mentioned, paranoia, and then also a haunt for blows. Those are the 2 pieces of util as LEV. With 25 seconds are slowly working.
25 seconds. Smoke goes over towards
One guy
here.
on A.
Fade Eye goes in. Viper goes out.
They're bouncing back.
Guys,
Spike goes back. He needs to make sure he doesn't walk into the wall like that. 10 seconds. Holy hell, the 25-second fake has worked unbelievably well. Look how calm they are.
They're thrown for a loop, and now they're playing a full
America's
5-on-4
fanatic. Look at
retake.
him.
I like that from LEV. I think they wanted a chance to at least trade top mid if someone randomly took a peak timing. Maybe they were always intending on ending at A, but this is
Now
worked
the
nicely.
person that was
Now
faking over
Sentinels.
towards B
Look at that backstab.
walked
He
the
is
whole way, so they have no idea.
miles away, though.
But it's been looked for.
And then they need to delay. Okay, now they're going to go faster now when they're fast behind.
Spike, that is huge. Now you're on a clock if you're Sentinels in more ways than one. Yes, you're going to get the defuse, but also that Viper is
Looked like a
biting
good
you in the
smoke from what
rear
I
end
saw.
if you're not quick. Okay,
Okay,
guys,
line
round
up.
2. That is pretty big, and now he's going to get on the spike. Sato seems to know this, but Narrate's going to go out in his way. Surely
Damn,
not.
dude. Sen handled this pretty well in the end. How's he got a double here?
Sentinels take the pistol.
You gotta give
Spike gets
props
that kill on the
to
flank, but Sen
John,
immediately
I
know
think,
what they have to
right?
do.
John
It's just
Smoke.
go
The smoke
for it.
outside got him a
Use the util
double.
that they
All I
have,
want for Christmas is a pistol.
and they got it.
Oh, there you go.
Caillou just casual little lineup, sticks the spike. The rest of the Sen players know exactly where they need to fight because of that flank.
There's a lot of push and pull in that round.
Dude, LEV had me
Positionally.
sweating just because they were taking it so damn long.
Yeah,
This
they
is
were
a
so
hallmark
calm
of
with it.
Owner's coaching style, though. This is funny. Leviathan are like a 3-4 duelist team, but they have a coach that really likes the meticulous game plan and conservative saves as well. Interesting mix.
This time, a little bit faster. Straight into B, but straight
Dude,
out of
John
B.
got wrecked
What do you
here
do
from the
now? Your
classics.
Waylay's entry util has been expended.
And just as a shorty, feels like Sato is basically out of the round at this point.
Oh, John got low-key beat up as well.
Neon trying to work mid. It's a moment where he could take a fight.
All right, Caillou
Big chamber
gets the
duel.
pings. We are Aries
6
gaming,
bullets.
folks.
No, and even on a round like this, they take their time, and that would have been the moment where something could have been opened up. But Narrate is ready to go. Redux in main, and With a couple weak players on LEV and no weapons to speak of, this one should inevitably going into the hands of SEN to even up this game.
Narrate playing some pretty restrained Valorant here on this defense side, but hasn't overpushed into anything. It's been patiently holding angles and has been rewarded 2 back-to-back rounds now. This is also a reasonable way to build into a strong half. You're a duelist, you're on defense, you've got to have a good feel for like whether it's safe to be popping here.
Redux good on the Outlaw? Yeah.
You just need to play for time.
Dude, it must be
Really
again for
nice
the whoever gets designated Eco Hunter rights and gets the Outlaw all the time. Must be so fun, dude. It looks so fun.
Well, that went about as we expected it would.
All 5 guns retained for SEN to play out a pure bonus. A real opportunity to take control of the game on defense.
Not the worst bonus, honestly. You've got an Ares, Outlaw, obviously not the most well-apportioned weapon where your opponents will have the heavy armor, but still. Look, I'm liking what I'm seeing from Narrate. It's not flashy. It doesn't really have to be here.
You've really got to give a lot of credit right now to Kyle, by the way. He's been playing very well individually, and it's his debut year as an IGL here on stage.
Okay, no liars armors this time. Big buy round. Stop seeing what they want to... Oh.
Okay, yeah. I mean, Sato, yeah, taking down the 10.
Let's see what they're starting to want to do on attack. We got Lurk all over towards B. So you're kind of forcing them to play in this square to get info. Easier to take B main as well.
On this angle, is that? Oh no, just.
He's about to have his hands full.
Centimeter wide of hitting Kid. Looked like that was a damn near sure kill. These dark covers keep getting cycled down mid from SEN, and it's just making Neon irrelevant at the moment.
They're double stacking a connector through mid as well. Wyatt Sentinels.
LEV are set up for this 1-1-3 at the moment. Are they going to really try to commit that far into this A side? The spike has moved through the dark cover right now.
The spike takes so many risks on all their rounds. 50 seconds. In terms of map control, not too much. Little bit here. B main control, nothing on middle. 40 seconds. 4-person mid push. Prowler goes out, set the chamber up.
And might be able to assist here from top.
I mean, they've owned it, man. Fair play.
It feels like if SEN on defense just don't
it's actually Fnatic in Americas.
And stay pretty steadfast in their anchoring, they can find success here against LEV, who are just going to be hitting these sites with virtually no time left. I mean, 17 seconds, they are in. Oh, that's a hell of a kill from Neon in mid.
Just a good call from LEVIATAN to hit this B side. SEN, though, do have decent amounts of retake potential with this double Senticom. John has double smokes up still.
I like this from LEV. They've taken a lot of space here, but Redux gets that kill on the weak Sato.
Returns to get the rest of the damage. He got the start of the round. He's found yet another one. This Outlaw is getting some value.
Drop side, man.
SEN have to actually get a foothold on this B side. They're trying to work their way in from the arch.
Close with that initial kill. That's clean. Well done. And John, yeah, he really
very nice.
All that much to support when he has the stinger.
Once again, bro, this
guy's not going to be good in the fight situations he'd find himself
they look so calm on the 20 seconds. And dude, I'm not sure people in Americas are used to playing against this.
They are making the right calls. They are hitting the vacant sites.
That's the thing, they are. Like you can say they're taking it slow and stuff, but they're hitting the right sites every single time they're empty.
Okay, bro. Extremely well drilled there from Blows.
He was dialed in. Another one of the players that we were expecting to see in the league once he was of age to be here. Narrate trying to fight down mid, gets in that dark cover fast, and now
might be rewarded.
Top.
That's a really nice shock. That is so nice. There's a shock from mid that goes here, and then he just spams the wall.
I've just never seen Sato with full HP. It's never happened. Spike opens up this B side.
And then he's got a shock for the right side as well. Wait, that's really cool. Still gonna lose the round, but it's awesome.
But he's going to get towards this B side and should be able to plant it. That's also going to get him the Nightfall. So, you know, despite being at 5 HP and might not being a bunch of value in the gunfights at this point, that Nightfall could get LEV over the finish line.
Again, B is so lightly held from Sentinels that
Neon
is so far forward.
Before popping the fade, or he wants to see if people are close to know if he should just be waiting or not.
That's going to be Redux nullified for a moment, but it's SEN going for this double flank.
Spray? Oh,
very nice.
Beautiful. Notches his third. And Redux realizes that that font of money has finally expired. He's going to have to get on out of there.
Yeah, this guy is unfortunately forced to save with the off.
Yeah, let's do a little money check-in right now. What is this? 2-4 loss bonus, right?
Poison cloud in his face, just too much going on.
It does feel like we're
sure, I mean the low buy is going to be nice, but it's still a low buy.
From Sentinels, right? They are attempting to make some of these pops through mid. Just overstayed a little bit. Remember, this was a 5v3. They got the first 2 opening kills.
Let's just Spike individually, winning out that duel on the opposite side of the map, and then blows, wins the duel.
Yeah, this is really cool, man. The little shock into that is awesome.
If he dies there was spam coming through at him too with the dark cover.
You could do that safer, right? Bounce. Bounce back. Yeah. You could definitely do that safer than what he does.
An animal on any agent he's playing, and now we're into a timeout. I mean, I think some people will definitely be questioning SEN taking us to Corrode as their map pick first.
Is SEN underperforming? Depends where your expectations are. I would say it's pretty much where we thought. They lost big players, man. It was always going to take some time.
He has 2 4Ks, 2 3Ks, and wins 3 1v1 clutches, and they lose the game 13-11. Like, I mean, I think people will definitely be questioning why they're here based on that. Now, you have to imagine since then, SEN have been hitting the grindstone on this map and feel super comfortable here, but as of right now, LEV are putting them in the danger zone.
It's such a big pivot, though, of like quote-unquote home map for these guys.
Might be a good timeout, though. Okay, this is gonna be fun. SEN call a timeout. They know they're going insanely slow. They can like maybe save a bit of util. They're not going to get faked late anymore. So do LEV, maybe not this round, but do they start speeding up a little bit? Or maybe they still play it slow, but they hit the sites that they're actually like would originally be faking. I want to see if LEV change it up more than SEN, to be honest with you.
Yeah, let's see if they can make something happen though on this defense side to try and slow down LEV.
Redux is staying.
Yeah, kind of an expected setup here from SEN. You can just stack a site, put the op on the other one.
Whoa. What is that timing?
Ooh, just a bit of leg. And Redux is able to clean up kill.
But I don't feel like LEV are the team that are just going to go ahead and try to rush into some space elsewhere because you died to the op. I think they're going to take their time and try to work the map. And that is exactly what's going to happen.
I mean, they already found the gap over towards middle. Does look like Redux might get another, at least go at a pick.
The solo op there is tipping them off to... Wait a second, that's probably the fact that there's not a lot going on.
Oh, that's a freebie.
I mean, all right, that's
dude, against an eco.
Think that
against an eco, he wanted to TP across mid.
For the rest of the round,
not even a big buy round?
No.
Little vertical correction, perhaps? Neon is not going to go for it by the looks.
That is the wise choice.
3v5. I mean, it's very winnable.
Decision on the lightly held site. They've got that top mid control. Sentinels do have to do a bit of work to get
yeah,
back
it's nice from SEN. They've worked it out.
And obviously, Narrate's not in a great spot to use his Sparky, but we know what Neon can do. We know she can close the gap.
So SEN, on this retake, convergent paths definitely of note, and also just everyone else feels
Redux should have pretty much heard everything. He hears this over towards here, he knows that the chamber's closed, so he had the dash up towards heaven. They see the Prowler here. They should know roughly where everyone is. Yeah, and that all kind of indicates that they do.
Those rifles wired, let alone around like this. We need to see them step up.
Great shot.
Start, Neon.
That's going to have to go crazy here.
Redux. It's going to be a flood here out of elbow. Off some util timing, nicely done by Kai. Really
nice from Narrate.
Here's the buck you spoke of. And I guess I mean my words now. It's
really nice from Narrate. That's what you need to see the Neon do. Yeah, very nice, man. Redux did great as well. This is Duelist round.
I was ready to witness disaster, but they still are able to pull it off, just swarming with the numbers, and Narrate taking advantage of the Neon movement to close the gap with a shotgun. Really, so obviously this is a big round to put them in position with the off that he's
saved. Nice shot.
It suddenly feels like SEN are right back in it.
Gotta say, man, Narrate is looking like he's on rails this game. Looking
that wasn't the most hype moment I've seen from Cortezia, and I feel like they
I think it's just grim determination, you know?
Yeah, I mean that is genuinely part of the reason they brought him in, is that just change of personality that it felt like
big
he had midway
rounds.
through last year when he became
LEV, they seem pretty methodical, so they're probably the type of team to prioritize orb, get an ult, send it with the ult, have a plan around it.
keep his head in
Prowler,
the game. Okay, Neon,
damn,
that's a massive
Prowler goes over
risk,
towards
and
B
he's
main.
punished for a
Looks like
massive
Shadow
risk.
again. No.
I don't know if that's necessary.
Walking up like that into a gun round. Apropos, as far as we can tell, of very little.
Spike wants to take.
Oh, what the hell?
Against the
Oh, nice shot, dude. Reckon he's jump peeking?
That is bottom to top mid action.
Gone on there. Just a one tap with Guardian. Neri tried to clear, but it doesn't
Oh,
spot
it
Sato.
Oh, boy.
Again, just good start to the round for Sentinels on these defense sides, and they just pushed that a little bit too far.
They're just, it feels like they're doing too much, and they're doing it against the slowest team in the world.
Yeah, that is also true.
Relax. Yeah, it really is.
I get it. You're playing double duelist. Like you want to be aggro. You want to be.
I mean, they got it. Yeah, they have limited
They
info.
already got a kill, but they already got a kill. Yeah. And they have a Hunter's Fury. They have Narrate's ult. That's an easy combo to get back in for a retake.
I guess it's like a knee-jerk reaction.
Big round for LEV, right? Just so their money's getting low, they would have had to eco if they lose this. 3K for everyone.
You know, maybe they're working on mid, so you want to take some space elsewhere. B main, it's just
like when your Sova's dead, you feel like you've been blindfolded. Especially on these maps with really long rotating
I definitely
routes.
get the inclination.
LEV? Yeah, dude, I was kind of...
Well,
I wasn't expecting them to play like this, to be honest.
Sen do have a lot of money to buy for the next round. I mean, much like the first app, it was winning.
Like, Honor's pretty structured. Normally has good ult ideas. He's get a kill, freeze, wait for them to make a play.
That's going to be the case here too.
Just basic, like, fundamental of like how you're meant to play. I just didn't think that he would... I don't know, he has so many like duelist players. I thought they would like lean into faster.
Cortez is just a little late on that, not the Narrate side.
Again, and that's Narrate obviously trying to feel out a timing, trying to intuit a window to go forward for that information. And you feel like maybe they're better off not doing it, but I will note that when Sen played passively on the map, LEVIATAN have been rotating into the weak side and forcing Sen constantly into
They were faster in the academy. Then maybe it's more King calling as well.
Space there that he's going to have to temper calling into this timeout. I think this is the opportune moment.
I did LEV 23s. I mean, yeah, maybe there was a bit of that.
Despite the economy not fully being on the line, this could certainly be the round where Sen are trying to expend these ults. And if they lose here with LEV at 11, unable to
Kickoff timeout and LEV caught it? Oh no, not one of these.
Big moment.
Feels like a very timely
yeah, Sen will take it.
I feel like Captain was also telling them to calm down on some of these rounds here. Yeah, they are doing a good job getting entries. Specifically, Redux has done a good job with this off. But
we'll point out that John hasn't been or hasn't needed necessarily to, drag Sentinels kicking and screaming over the finish line here. He's had impact, but it's been pretty subdued. And Sen are holding their own, but you're asking for a lot more than that in a potential elimination match.
It seemed like so far, John's games on Initiator are where he goes insane, which he was playing on this map, by the way. I mean, we didn't really take note of it, but he didn't move away from the Tejo.
An extra controller brought in.
Back in main. Here's the teleport, so definitely thinks that King could have crossed.
And that's going to be some space given up, but Redux is reluctant. He wants to repost it into a Prowler? Okay. Yeah, thinks twice about that one. Has to get away, but Blows is caught out. King also down to half.
Yeah, they did a lot of damage on this.
Sharp with these ultimates.
Here comes Sato.
Don't really understand that one.
These Hunter's Fury have been used, by the way, by Kai, who gets a kill, and then he also just tags King, so he's down on low HP. And this is the moment now where Sen just needs to keep control of this round, play for
keep an eye over towards B.
Watch really close for push-ups for info or anything that is a bit impatient for Sentinels
Spike has put his wall up over towards B. He's lurked over towards B. We can then have an ult over towards A, and we're lurking through mid. Spike's back of A right now. We have full B control.
I'm a little lost. Spike is caught in mid.
He's looking for El Dorado?
One of the weirdest rounds.
Yeah, it feels like LEV have really lost their bearings in this round. Also, Spike, by the way, is just flanking through mid.
Yeah, I feel like Spike maybe wasn't vocal enough, or they were so focused on what they're doing over towards A.
It feels like Narrate has a sense for a potential backstab because they know how lightly they're holding B.
Yeah, Cortezia fully gave it up. They've been intending on just playing this B side for retake, so it's going to be no shock to them when they hear the Spike going down. Wait, Neon knows. I think Narrate.
Great shot, mate.
He's caught.
Okay, that's a mid presence down. Sentinels now.
If Spike gets a kill, that's all.
By a spawn over towards that B side,
and then it becomes an insanely hard retake. John still has Omen Flash. Dude, they're all coming from spawn.
They're going to have to actually anchor on this B side proper.
One kill for Spike. He'll have the pit, so it's possible. That we
They
see
got
that
smoke
in this
down
post
and
Okay,
molly.
Odin Tower, that's definitely a recipe for success. Sato
Might just get
is wise
spammed,
to it,
right?
though, and time is getting
he's gonna
short.
get
This is
spammed,
taking
surely
Sentinels a
spam
long
that
time
wall.
to get in position. They got to go now. Paranoia comes through, going to be able to catch on the Spike. It's going to be a 2 for 2. Redux.
Good plant
in
for
there.
him.
They gotta get on this Spike. Time is getting so low.
Oh,
Ooh,
it's
big
an
shot.
easy shot, and Redux able to trade out, but no chance for that defuse. Neon knew exactly what he had to do. And now we're pointing the 2 slow finger at Sentinels. Big Red Bull clutch.
4 on 3, but they just played.
Not even a 4 on
so
3, it's 3v5.
monotonously getting back in there. The convergent paths was kind of wasted as well from LEV early on. They were playing the site for a retake, but they just did not have the pace there at all to get back in.
Could have gone either way there for sure. That is big from Neon.
How many first kills have we seen from Sen on the second half that are resulting in 4v5 losses when LEV just slow down the game and take all this free space or find a kill somewhere else on the map?
Do you think there is merit in Sentinels being so ready to get off B, to give up that part of the map? Because it put Narrator in a position when he was pinched.
He also did make the decision to push down mid out of Link. He didn't need to necessarily go all the way down there. So that is him also choosing to take a more aggressive line. But the general idea there of just Cortezia
Sometimes
playing back
it might be smarter to play slow, but it's a snooze. I mean, yeah, this is what every EMEA game feels like. Well,
problem was just not getting in fast.
maybe every other EMEA game got a little better recently.
Wait on that hold.
I think if they...
Fair enough, Sato gets a nice little 2-piece as well.
If they don't lose Narrator in mid, they can run to B from spawn. But they're worried about someone pushing top mid, I think, and getting at them as they're trying to cross.
Yeah, that's a potential problem too. All right,
BBL's been a gift, yeah.
Because they won an eco round and recovered
Ulf will be a gift when they get their players back as well.
The echoes of that round.
If anything, Ulf are crazier than BBL, but honestly by quite a bit.
Still that off in the hands of Redux, who really has turned around the game in the second half, by the way. He was with like 4 and 8 in the first half, 4 and 9, something like that. And
must win round for Sen. Like it's getting rough out here. Oh, and they take a big risk.
Under refract.
Maybe not that big a risk.
Allowed that to elapse.
Cannot escape anymore.
The longer this goes on, the less chance he
has to flick Sato into
has of checking close right.
If he steps up. Sato, of course, still has his mobility abilities. Redux doesn't offer a sound cue in mid. He'll simply
I feel like LEV are expecting Sen to go aggro again and try and play in front of their Viper util, because it does feel like they're struggling against it a little. Spike's been changing it up a little bit. This time he keeps his smoke.
Surely, right?
Yeah, virtually.
And now they can be working Link. Redux is calming that to his team.
Does Redux hear that action from King?
He definitely hears the jumps, yeah. And now Lev, who were just pretty patient over towards B.
Wait, does he only keep his smoke which side they're hitting?
Have their Sentinel and Viper pivot towards the
Oh, that's Redux on the line. Good patience. He could have gone way more aggressive that round and opts not to. They give up mid though.
All right, Cortezia on the retreat. Snakebite just to delay Lev, and this is the opportune moment for the pit, though he's under a lot of pressure.
It's hard to get into sight here. Old Lev would just be saving this right now. I mean, it's actually worth it to save this.
Extremely short on options in order to try and take this round away. And it looks like they're not going to bother. Their money a bit funny, a bit awkward. And only 2 against 5 is not odds you want to take.
Time for some vintage Corrode. When things are going wrong, just pick up the double Odin and start spraying through the corners of walls. I don't know how high you got the kill in
Odin's
mid, but
incredible on this map.
Some shooting through a wall involved. We'll see on the replay, I'm sure. But all right, there it is from Sen.
Double Odin and opping. I mean, it's so hard to slow default against an Odin and an op, let alone another Odin on top of that.
Man, that was close.
Yeah, that was close.
That really could have gone either way.
Oh,
all right, Odin moment.
Here's the TP across, perhaps.
Yeah, it might have been right.
All right, 16 to 15 for Narrate. Has that overdrive now ready. 2 Odins maintained by Sentinels. And honestly, feels like they shored up a lot of their issues in that round.
Lev spending a ton of cash to play into this one, even with the tour de force active. But that's the right line for
Double
Neon, but neither op makes the connection. No way. I mean, Redux is just in there. Went for the baby bay jump to get on the angle.
Only works for over 30, sorry.
Dude, Redux is a little...
Redux sees the jump across, realizes LEVIATAN a second, guessing this A push.
good,
Now
though.
Sentinels might actually be able to have their chips in the right spot.
They've called a pretty big rotate. Yeah, there was a full acquiesce of the B side. John got out of there and is now trying to slowly get back into elbow for some info. There was a drone re-clear from Sen towards
Sen have been pretty good at the moment of re-clearing what's going on, right? Pressure over towards mid, insta re-clear with Redux. Pressure over towards A, re-clear with the drone.
This part of the map, but they could just double back into an A split.
Yeah, I mean, they're going to fake this then go back. Problem is, every single time, they make sure this wall is actually creating pressure.
Brought to 8 HP. Dash in from Sato on B.
Have they learned their lesson?
Off of A. Lev might be playing
this is
another
sick.
masterclass late round to get a free sight.
Oh, this guy's selling it so well. Oh, they're going back. They're coming back. 20 seconds. What util have they got?
Make it easy
One
for Sentinels to
saturate.
decide where to be right now.
Redux really can't fight this. All he can
Yeah,
do is
it's so hard. They're out of position.
Forward angle with the off. Now, the way this pit is placed, Lev are going to be giving up a lot of space. Sen can just take control of the site rather easily.
There's a recon for
it's
the
a
peak,
big-
and Neon just steps out a
big
little bit too
play.
far.
Yeah, there's no util to supplement that peak whatsoever.
King pretty far
Dude,
off
what
the
a lovely
action here. He's
Viper
sitting
all
back
this
out
is. You can
towards main.
get all the way over
The
towards
pit
here.
allows left to flood back in should they need to, but there's an Odin in play. There's two of them, in fact. This is tough. It's all stalled.
Yeah,
Snake
I
bite
mean, the
down on that
tether as
spike
well.
location.
Tether into
Time
spam.
is getting short. There's that
Oh, that's
recon.
nice.
Spike pinged away. There's two Odins in the game. He's really got to make sure he doesn't get wall banged down. Redux going to get this down to half, and here comes Narrate straight forward, finds his one, and that will
Well,
be enough. Redux chimes in with the opt
They may look pretty good. You got to say Neon's play in the ult here is a little too much. They kind of got the win condition down.
Sen hit the go button at the right time there. The two players who were still on that A site make the
The
right
recon, I mean,
decision
the
of
recon
holding the
actually
space
hit him,
in
right?
front of the pit. I mean, Neon just goes for a free
Yeah, that one's way too much.
aggro peak right there.
Seen that a few rounds in a row now, Wyatt.
And then Nere makes the right decision of activating that overdrive to get into the great recon from Caillou as well.
Good shit, boys.
That has got to be a gratifying, validating round.
Awesome to an eco. Oh, it's going to get real close,
Despite
man.
from round 15 to 19, 4 of them being taken by Lev because of Sen winning one
Oh,
eco
big
round.
change up.
They have a
Interesting.
way
Lev
better
changed this one up
economy
all
of
over
just
towards
2
A now,
rounds. Lev
even
are
though
forced to come into
it's
this
honestly
with
been
just
doing so much
pistols
work over
and
towards
shotgun
B.
for Sato.
All right, no time wasted. Sato trying to get in, and John is laid low.
13.
Yeah, that is some serious danger for John. He is out of there. But
But they basically use their all in.
Tezia in sight to provide
They
some
can just hold
assistance.
chokes
Lev
now.
Accelerated, but Lev accelerated? That's crazy.
More of a stately trot.
Now, they have lost A main as well. Sen have gotten more interested in taking the forward space there than they have on
Hard
some
to counter
prior
the waylay
rounds.
stuff.
We have
I mean, you
Redux
just got to
taking
dodge the
contact,
all in.
Narrate behind the, well, he
They're
was
against
behind the box.
White
they're against
Chamber's so
pistols
good
here,
right
So I
now.
think they're going to be able to flip the script on their normal game plan and actually assert their right to some more of this space. Oh, Narrate. Okay, relay ball on the move. It's
Oh, the
dirty.
body block.
Oh, that's a little awkward. He actually got caught on. Okay, I mean, things are looking awkward across the map, but can Redux stabilize on the retreat in the side ping by the haunt?
Oh, no.
Post up on the line. Caillou being deadly consistent is actually caught inside the convergent pass, so he'll be out of the fight for now. This will let Leviathan into A.
Blows gets a gun. He's got the nightfall for the post
Fado
plant.
as
15
well for
seconds to
off the
plan, and
pump.
is
Big
going
3v3.
to get that down. Sato forward with the op.
Spike planted.
Brutal stuff. This
John's low
Viper was actually
HP.
extremely troll in this situation. Cutting off any chance of getting him, but here's John finally getting into the game, it feels. Snake bite, Cotta's here trying to clear the close corner, but
Very
Sato
nice,
finds his
man.
third.
Oh, God, Sen on this one.
50 round for Leviathan. Don't
It feels,
forget, 3 classics, a Bucky, and a bloody sheriff.
Feels
go to
so
the coach
weird
cam,
watching this round.
I know what I'm gonna
Like,
see from
you know their
Catalyst.
all-in's gone.
Red.
What a frustrating
To not
Yeah,
play
that's not what I
heavy,
expected.
just stall on the chokes. Feels so weird. They
Sen
take
are in
jaws
some
and aiming.
serious trouble here, but I guess maybe it's, I don't know, some kind
Yeah,
of
they give him such a
universe
pick
karma
early.
that Sen do get eco'd after doing exactly that on a couple occasions to Lev in this game.
The ledger tends to balance itself one way or another.
Okay,
is
2 goes
23
with
and
it.
17 now.
Yeah, has a mental round after picking up that op. Crucial kill towards spawn from him. He has really been lighting up Sen this entire game.
Can Narrate pick himself
they
up
just
from
give
a
him
rough
fights,
round?
guys.
Redux doesn't have any help
They have an
there.
Feels
all
like
in.
Sen
Just
wanna
stop the
win
all
this
in.
round. They're getting really aggro down mid.
Yeah, the
That
game plan's
smoke that
killing me.
Leviathan put breaks up the 2 duelists for Sentinels. There's no chance for Narrate to help.
Plus, you play
They had no
retake
intention of
all the time as well.
taking
I mean,
this
they
one
didn't mean
slow.
to play
They wanted the
retake. They
round
just got
to be
owned
done
by the
just
late play.
15 seconds into it, but now Lev, first blood, it's time to walk around slowly.
Find a walking dog. Stop for a bagel. An irradiated bagel, of course, but that's the best they got out here.
So weird to see another team look so comfy with the time going so low.
Dog walked.
It's
very good.
So rare.
What if we all go to B main? And what if we just hit this site?
Like Fnatic are really good at it. Heretics are like pretty decent at it. These guys look really comfy as well.
Has been playing an excellent Sova.
He's able to avoid that saturate. No one looking at him.
Dude, you guys could have just done this the whole time. Just stop it all in, and then they can't do anything. Guys, don't. Okay, now I'm getting annoyed.
Slow things down. Cortezia ready and waiting for King to emerge. And now LEVIATAN going to keep it close. They've got that player advantage. Spike just rips one on Cortezia and John. And narrate story of this game. He is going to be relied upon to keep Sentinels in Corrode. Spike planted, blows spotted surely around that corner. Fast lane will let narrate get in, but how does he play around this? What does it imply? Does Neon think he's crossed? He's still watching that line. Narrate has to maybe a wide swing. There's it's hard.
Very nice for Lev. Let's keep it with the positives. It's good from Lev. Yeah, I don't think the game plan was like really great against this comp. They showed like glimpses of almost getting it.
Comes out swinging that entire game.
Yeah, they make the solo waylay look good, man. Dude, the late play was impressive though.
Working the Sentinels rotate.
Like the calling from King here was impressive. First 5 rounds were really nice.
Provided them with, and SEN really